Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Preston Endress. A former trooper's attorney wants to exclude evidence of a homicide case that took place almost a year ago. On Monday, Luzerne County prosecutors defended the investigation leading to the arrest of 28-year-old William Hunter Snyder of a fatal shooting, but Snyder's attorneys defended on excluding evidence due to false information. On January 22nd, former state trooper Snyder was charged for the death of John "Johnny" Rabbits Jr. for shooting at his home on January 21st. According to court records, the shooting was over a woman, Courtney Burgard, who was Snyder's ex-girlfriend. At the time, Burgard was dating Rabbits until his death. According to Snyder's attorneys, they claim that investigators with the PA State Police at Hazleton used misleading and false information in their requests to Verizon and Snapchat for Snyder's cell phone data. During a motions hearing on Monday, Burgard said that she couldn't remember if she told investigators during the 2 phone calls that Snyder threatened her. One of Snyder's attorneys said that Burgard never reported to the state police that Snyder threatened to kill her. Therefore, his cellular data was obtained illegally and without a warrant at the time of the scene. Luzerne County Judge Joseph F. Sklorowski Jr. will rule on evidence suppression on a later date. The spirit of Christmas could not get any sweeter, or so we thought until a nice gesture was provided in Luzerne County, specifically Nanticoke. On Monday, December 22nd at Nanuet City Hall, the staff was surprised with an array of freshly baked goods by culinary arts students from Luzerne County Community College. The students worked with LCCC culinary arts chef Kim McClendon, where they made a list of festive goods using skills learned in classrooms and kitchen labs. Therefore, LCCC got to share its baking skills with the community. According to LCCC instructor Chef John Tabone, Christmas season is the season to give to all with less hospitality, and the most important thing the students should recognize is the power of hospitality. President John Udacek says that since community is in their title, they have a mission at heart from the college itself. On Monday morning, the Scranton Police Department said goodbye to their most loyal responders. The remains of K-9 Scout were transported to the Scranton Police Headquarters with an end-of-watch service. The service is a formal and symbolic process once an officer passes away. The Scranton Fire Department also took part in the service, providing Scout with an American flag as he returned to headquarters. The Hazleton Public Transit has announced its holiday bus schedule and office hours for the Christmas holiday and New Year's. On December 24th, all buses will end their service by 4 o'clock p.m., including Route 80 that will end at Walmart at 3:57 p.m. Offices will be closed at noon. On December 25th, there will be no bus service, and offices will be closed. On December 26th, bus service will resume, but offices will be closed. On December 31st, all buses will end their service by 4 o'clock p.m., including Route 80 that will end at Walmart at 3:57 p.m. Offices will be closed on noon. And finally, on January 1st, there will be no bus service and offices will be closed. All routes will return to normal and offices will reopen on January 2nd. Coming up on WYLN News, the DMV will be closed in observance of the Christmas holiday. Plus, a personal message from us at WYLN to wish you a happy holiday. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network, part of Jefferson Health. With LVHN Same Day, Next Day Cancer Care, you can get a video visit with a clinician within 48 hours following a cancer diagnosis. Learn more at lvhn.org/cancercare.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be snowy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazelton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
You know, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, we're going to be doing a different show, talking about philosophy of how I want to help you to cope with your problems, to find happiness for the holidays. Tune in.
Welcome back to Wyln News. Police arrested 30-year-old Denzel Marlon Thomas after he was caught passing fake $10 and $20 bills to place money on a debit card on December 17th at the Dollar General in Union Center. He is also facing multiple charges that took place in Wilkes-Barre City, where he also passed additional counterfeit bills. He was found in possession of a fake $10 and $20 bill. Thomas was taken to the county correctional facility with a $35,000 bail. With the observance of the Christmas holiday, all PennDOT driver's license and photo centers will be closed on December 25th. Although all buildings will be closed, the driver and vehicle online services are always available 24/7, which includes driver's license, photo ID, and vehicle registration renewals, driver history services, driver exam scheduling, and more. Customers may still get the driver and vehicle products and services through the website at dmv.pa.gov. Hello everyone, this may not seem like a usual thing that we do at the end of the news, but here's the thing, we feel as though we should do this because as of this exact airing, there's only 6 more hours left till Christmas, Joel.
President, I could tell you it is now time for the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm very excited for
Me too.
for Christmas.
This is going to be my 25th. You?
This will also be my 22nd.
Oh, okay. And with that said, I am proud to say that I am no longer materialistic as I used to be.
Really?
'Cause, I mean, yeah, we were kids, and the older we get, the more we see an object and be like, "That's cool." We're not all giddy and jumping up down on our beds.
Yeah.
In fact, I haven't had a bed spring like that since ever.
Yeah. However, this month we did have a lot of Christmas events that we went to. First, we had the tree lighting at City Hall.
Yeah.
We got the Can Do Christmas event that happened, and also the elementary Christmas shows that took place last week.
Yes, I never thought that there would be almost two in a row in one week. Because, with that done, I got to see just enough performances it warms the freaking heart.
Yes, it does. It really does take me back to memory lane with, especially when I went to the Arthur Street Elementary Christmas program where they sang the carols, and really took me back to when I was a kid, when I had when you were a kid, you had like a big holiday spirit. Waiting for Santa and everything, waiting for gifts, but most importantly, spending time with your friends and family.
Of course, we eventually learned that that's the true thing. But the thing is with me, my mom made sure that I knew the true meaning from the start. Like she did not leave out a year where she would just have me be like, oh yeah, it's all about those. No. it's automatically, remember, it's your Savior's birth and friends and family, spending time with them. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Just
true.
remember the Grinch's moral. And I'd be like, so robbery is not a bad thing? Yeah, that's the only spiel that I can't help but gather from that. But
That is true.
it's true.
I agree.
Yeah.
100% I agree with you.
Were you ever taught that at an early age? Or?
Oh yeah, I was taught the true meaning of Christmas, even though there's a lot of things that has happened this year. You know, at the end we all reflect on the good things that happened, and we also reflect on the Savior's birth as well on Christmas Day. So and that's the reason for this season, as they all say.
Yeah, and for the things that have been going on, I'm happy that I'm seeing that other traditions that are going on, we are still coexisting. Because from what Dane Watcher told me, that the Jewish were doing their celebrations of Hanukkah. I have not experienced one Kwanzaa event at all so far, but it's a thing. So I still find it's important to respect other people's traditions.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, I have yet to learn more about that. Yeah.
We'll learn more as we get through it. Yeah.
And I have yet to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 3 more times to break the record.
I gotta go back to the Home Alone.
Yes.
The Home Alone series. You gotta always come back to the classics.
And of course, go to the Hallmark Channel and watch some cheesy Christmas rom-coms.
There's a lot of them. A lot.
Yeah, but we love it either way.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so you're with a family, I'm with a family. That's exactly how it should be.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
we've worked hard all year, so
We
I
did.
think it's bound to take a nice, well-deserved rest.
I really can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been an adult this year way too long.
It always happens, but we keep going. It's the important thing. We just keep going, and
We push through it.
we push through.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, well, with that said, it looks like we can stop this exact part of the news segment right here. So let's do a little wrap up coming up on bye.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, happy Hanukkah,
Happy Kwanzaa.
and God bless us everyone.
But most importantly, happy holidays.
Correct.
Coming up on Freeland's News Choice, we check in with Lisa Marie on this week's Wellness Wednesday. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
Stop in to one of our 2 locations
Route 93 in Escapec.
Or downtown Hazleton.
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Hi, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Lisa Marie, and today I am with Dr. Kira Weaver, who is the medical director for our emergency department here at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Hi, doctor.
Hey, how are you?
Good. So during the holidays, we see certain things that every year come up when it's the holidays in the emergency department, and we want to share with people things that maybe they can do so they're not coming to the emergency department during the holidays. We want you to enjoy it with your family. So Dr. Weaver, what are the top 3 things that you see often?
So during the holidays, we see a lot involving like kitchen mishaps and, indigestion, things like that. People rushing to get things prepared for holiday meals, baking. There's increased like injuries, like cuts from, knives. There's also burns are another big thing from people not taking the time to make sure that they're handling, hot kitchen equipment carefully. So slowing down during those times would be really beneficial. The other thing we see is with indigestion, people change like their eating habits a little bit. We overindulge, with regular food, and then also with alcohol consumption goes up over the holidays as well. Now, with underlying medical problems, this can increase, basically exacerbation of things like chronic heart problems, or like things like reflux that patients have, or irritation in their stomach called gastritis. So those things can all kind of come, and cause like chest pain or abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting during this season as well.
Wow. So basically, watch what you're doing. Watch your consumption, know your limitations, of course, and, be careful. Now, there are other things, too. What's the third thing?
So the third thing that we see during the holiday season here is related to falls, right? So, people are going out decorating their houses, putting lights up. We're starting in the winter time too with icy, conditions and snow. So, when people are, rushing and kind of trying to get things done with those activities, more people are going up on ladders, step stools, things like that. We can be more careful by, having a spotter. If you're older, maybe not as, steady on your feet, perhaps have someone else do it, or keep your decorations to a ground level where you don't have to get on those ladders or step stools.
Yeah, because the emergency department, of course, is for emergencies. And when someone does have an emergency, we want them to seek help. But if they can eliminate doing some of these things, it opens up the availability for those who are having more serious injuries, correct? Like you're having your heart attacks and your strokes and everything. Like, am I wrong?
No, I think, preventative, obviously we're here if you need help. Right. Repairing cuts, taking care of heart attacks, abdominal pain, that is our, what we do. Mm-hmm. But, the big thing is to try to keep you out of here, keep you safe during the holidays so you can enjoy it with your family and not be here with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, we also have Express Care, which is open too on the airport beltway, so that it helps for those smaller injuries that happen instead of always having to come to the emergency room as well, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and we hope you have a safe and healthy and happy holiday season.
It's cold out there. Call S.J. Kowalski for the best products and solutions to help lower your energy costs and keep your family safe and comfortable this winter. Our professional team has unparalleled experience with all the latest innovative types of heating systems. We're a Lennox Premier dealer, installing high-quality equipment, providing the ultimate experience in comfort and climate control while being energy efficient. S.J. Kowalski, heating and cooling the way the earth intended.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Hello, I'm Wyln historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
You know, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, we're going to be doing a different show, talking about philosophy of how I want to help you to cope with your problems, to find happiness for the holidays. Tune in.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30.
I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be snowy.
Stephen Engel lived by the philosophy that time is a precious thing. Born near Cunningham in 1837, his father and brothers had watchmaking experience, and Stephen learned the trade as well during a 2.5-year apprenticeship in Scranton. Engel would move to Whitehaven and then to Hazleton, working in jewelry and watchmaking with a side career in dentistry. Clocks were heavily on Engel's mind throughout this time, however, and in 1857 he began work on an impressively imagined monumental clock, one he believed would rival the impressive public clocks of the time. Built in stages over 20 years, the resulting clock would stand 11 feet high and 8 feet wide and feature 48 moving figures. Engel, wishing to publicly display the clock rather than directly profit from it, sold it after its 1878 completion to Captain Jacob Reed, who toured what was now called the Engel clock around the East Coast under the billing of the 8th wonder of the world. Various other owners would exhibit the clock for the next 70 years until it was put in storage after one last appearance at the 1951 Ohio State Fair. In 1983, it was rediscovered in a barn in Connecticut, and shortly thereafter was purchased by the National Watch and Clock Museum in Columbia, Lancaster County. Today, the fully restored Engel clock is the museum's crown jewel. As for Stephen Engel himself, he wished to build another grand clock, but his family talked him out of it. Engel would go on to create such inventions as a dust-proof watch case, a method to bond artificial dentures to gold and silver plates, and an air gun that would prove too powerful for the market. He would also run a chewing gum company, an engraving company, and an eyeglass company, and would briefly run a copper mine in Honduras. He died in 1921 and today rests in West Hazleton's Mountain View Cemetery. Although Cunningham had grown to a firm community around the turn of the 20th century, it had, up till that point, not officially been incorporated. That, however, would change on November 12, 1901, when local leaders met in the Cunningham Hotel to officially incorporate Cunningham as a borough. Charles H. Nellie was named the town's first mayor at this meeting. He and his immediate successors would have some rough roads to travel in the years ahead. In 1906, a massive flood would ravage the town. 1 year later, in 1907, A fire started in the boiler room of the Robbins Shirt Factory and quickly spread out of control, destroying 6 properties and threatening to engulf the entire town. Only the additional assistance of fire departments from Hazleton would keep the damage from being worse, as Cunningham did not have an official fire department at that time. It would be 1927 before the borough would get its own fire truck. And during World War I, Cunningham's then mayor, Oscar Schaefer, would end up making the ultimate sacrifice for his country in combat. Schaefer remains part of his community today, as his portrait hangs prominently in the borough building, and the now-defunct local American Legion post in town has been named in his honor.
I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be snowy.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.
The following program is a WYLN Holiday Classic. For a full schedule of holiday programming, visit WYLNTV.com.